Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing a video with you that I'm actually filming the intro after I have filmed the entire video, but last week I walked you through what I ate for dinner basically every night. I had someone recommend if I kept a food diary, maybe it would like encourage me to be a little bit healthier. I don't know if it was the food diary or what, but for some reason last week I was super organized and all the dinners were just really easy, and so I'm showing you everything that I ate for dinner last week, and I hope that you enjoy it. I will leave all of the recipes in the description bar below, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started with Monday night's dinner. For night number one, it is Monday night, and I am trying something different. I'm trying something really easy, so hopefully it turns out. I'll definitely let you know. But I was looking for something that I could just like throw together really quick. Jay has a lot of fire meetings on Monday nights, so we try to just do like a quick dinner or it kind of gets messed up. What we're gonna do is a shrimp pesto pasta, which I just bought some shrimp. These are, let's see, they're peeled and deveined shrimp, and they're the 26 to 30 count. I'm gonna put them in pasta, so I don't care if they're like small or anything like that, but I just got a half a pound for us. I rinsed them and put them back in the container. I also just bought some pesto from Whole Foods. This is the one called Mama's Pesto, but it really doesn't matter. You can use any pesto. I have a little bit of unsalted butter. So I'm gonna cook the shrimp with a little bit of butter and salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna add the pesto and add my noodles. So my water is boiling right now. I just bought some angel hair pasta. I love angel hair, it's really good. Nice and thin, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook this and cook the shrimp and then just toss it all together for like a really easy meal. I'm gonna do this in the same pot that I made my pasta in just because it's less dishes. I have this on a low temperature just because shrimp cook fast. I'll go ahead and add some salt and pepper and stir these around. All right, so I added some salt and pepper, and I just have these on a low heat, and I'm gonna just continue to like toss them. You can see they cook really fast, and I don't want to overcook them because I have a tendency to overcook shrimp. Almost ready, so they're just sizzling in some butter. Looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the pesto and add the noodles back to the pot. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep adding the pesto until I coat all of the noodles, and I also added a little bit more butter, but it's all personal preference. All right, while the water is heating up to a boil for the pasta, I'm gonna make a really easy salad dressing with the help of Jay. I went to buy arugula. We literally had there was no arugula at our Whole Foods, so I just bought this spring mix. I'm trying to be healthy. It's not easy, but there's like no measurements. I'll do my best to put some measurements below. Jay's refilling the olive oil, but I have this little bit of lemon left, so just gonna squeeze that. That looks like a tablespoon. I'm gonna get the seeds out. So then I'm just gonna add a little bit of Dijon mustard, probably like a teaspoon. Just a really easy vinaigrette. Add some salt and pepper. A little pinch of salt. I love using this fleur de sel, it's really good. So, pinch of that, a little pepper. Ooh, that's too much pepper. Okay, so I just salted my water and it was boiling, so I added my noodles. So I have lemon, a little Dijon mustard, salt, pepper, and then I'm just gonna add some olive oil to this. So, add a little bit more. It's kind of hard in a small bowl. I can't talk today. Boil. Just have like a little bit of a Dijon vinaigrette. It's really bitter, but it's fresh and good. And I like it, so I'll just pour a little bit of that on the lettuce, toss it, and make pasta. So I just added a little sprinkle of Parmesan to add a little saltiness. Looks good. Okay, so this is what it looks like finished. I just put some salad with my pasta. Okay, you guys, the shrimp pesto was delish. It was so good and so easy, and I'm gonna get that recipe on my blog, but I'm gonna put all of the recipes for these meals in the description bar. I usually wouldn't be cooking right after I just cooked a dinner, but that was easy. And I bought a rotisserie chicken today at Whole Foods because I wanted to make some chicken salad, because that's like one of my favorite things to eat for lunch. And one of my biggest struggles during pregnancy, I feel like there's been a ton like throughout, but especially with eating in certain scenarios. Like I would say first trimester was really, breakfast was really hard. Actually everything was really hard, but definitely once I got to where I could manage my sickness a little bit better, the breakfast was like a huge issue. But now it's lunch. I am not sick at all anymore, thankfully. However, I have been eating a lot of fast food for lunch, and I'm trying to cut back on that. So we're gonna make chicken salad, and it's gonna be really easy. Hopefully just 4 ingredients. Rotisserie chicken. You could obviously cook a chicken breast or roast a chicken yourself, but I bought a rotisserie one. I love it because all I have to do is pluck it off the bone, and it's already seasoned, it's already cooked, so that definitely cuts down on time. And then mayonnaise, but you could use like Greek yogurt or any kind of substitute. I love my Hellmann's, like I'm not gonna give it up. And then I like sliced almonds and sweetened dried cranberries. You could use craisins, kind of like the same thing. And yeah, so let's go ahead and make this. Okay, so I just have the chicken. Let me reposition my camera a little bit. I am gonna try to measure this, and like I said, I'll put all the measurements down below. I usually just eyeball it, but I'm gonna try to measure for you guys. I usually will start with probably about a cup of mayonnaise. Okay, so a cup of mayonnaise was plenty. This is like a small chicken. It's like, I don't think it's organic, but the healthier the chicken, the smaller the chicken, obviously. 1 cup was plenty. I could have maybe done with a little bit less, but I like mine extra mayonnaise-y, but you can just eyeball it. And I'm gonna add some almonds. I'm gonna start with a 1/2 cup of almonds. Oops, I'm making a mess. And I'll go ahead and do a 1/2 cup of cranberries just to make it even. Because I'm not adding a lot, I'll just make sure to like add plenty of these to make it extra flavorful. I love the way like dried sweetened cranberries and craisins and stuff like that add a nice little sweetness to the chicken salad. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be perfect. That worked out really easy. I didn't have to do too much. I think this is a good consistency. I'll show you in just a sec. Okay, so the lighting is not great, and you can't see the almonds, but you can see that there's cranberries throughout. Not too many, just enough. You can always add more or less. I'm gonna start with this. And when I have some tomorrow for lunch, I will decide like if I wanna mix in a little bit more, but super easy and I love it. Hey guys, okay, so we're doing night 2 for our dinners, and tonight I'm gonna make the same salad that I made last night. I really want pasta, but I'm not gonna make it with pasta. So this is just gonna be like a really simple Parmesan chicken. Nothing fancy, I'm just using what I have, and I'm running low on Parmesan cheese, but I'll measure this out and let you know how much I'm using. I have 2 chicken breasts here that I sliced in half. I actually cut like the little tender part off and then sliced the breast in half and pounded it. So all I do is just cover it with parchment paper and pound it with my rolling pin. Mine doesn't have mine's just like a flat rolling pin. So just pound it out like that so the chicken is nice and thin and it'll cook really quick. I have a little bit of Parmesan. This is just like, what is this? Whoops, I just spilled half of it. Grated Parmesan. And almost 1/3 cup, but not quite. But you can add more or less, however you want. I'm gonna mix that with some flour. I'm gonna get some flour. I'm starting with a heaping 1/3, and I'm probably gonna add another 1/3. So let me get my fork. Just mix this up. I wanna have more flour than I have cheese, but I also wanna have a good ratio of cheese, but I'm running low, so we're just dealing with what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and add probably like half of this 1/3 of flour. I don't need that much, but we'll see. It runs out quickly. So I just mix that around. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Usually I would just eyeball it, but I'm trying to have measurements. So I'm gonna do, I would say like 1/4 teaspoon. That was a half and I didn't use it all. So 1/4 teaspoon. You can add more or less, but I don't wanna overdo it. It smells pretty good. I might actually add a pinch. I would say 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper. I'll just go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I don't really ever add that much pepper just because I really don't need that much pepper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and crack 1 egg. And if I need more egg, I'll add more egg, but I'm not mixing anything with the egg, so I'll just, whoops, crack 1 egg in a plate and whisk it really quick. So what I did is I went ahead and breaded all of my chicken breasts except for one. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So I went ahead and cracked 2 eggs just because the first one wasn't giving me the little bath that I want to have. So what I'm gonna do is take this, so this is like 1/2 chicken breast, and I am just going to coat it in the egg mixture. And then, oops, I have just a little flour left here. I'm going to just coat it really well in the flour mixture, and that will give us a nice thin, not too unhealthy, I don't think, Parmesan crust. So it's really a mild flavored chicken, like it's not gonna be like extreme Parmesan, and I'm not gonna use any sauce. I'm just gonna serve it with salad, so it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so the chicken is done. That's what it looks like. I mixed up a salad, the same one as last night, and since we ate all of the shrimp, there's 2 left. It's not that shrimpy. We just heated up the leftover pasta, so that is dinner. Hi guys, okay, so I shared a little sneak peek last night of my dinner, but I was so tired and it was late and I was hungry. So I didn't show you how I made the salad or the salad dressing. So basically I've eaten that salad like every day this week. The first 2 nights I made, because we were having more of like an Italian style, like with the pasta and the chicken Parmesan, but I made like a Dijon lemon vinaigrette. But for last night I wanted something a little bit sweeter, and I had bought some raspberries, which were like, they were totally sour because they're organic and it's not raspberry season. But I used the mixed greens and the raspberries. For the dressing, I made it the same way, except for all I did was squeeze a little lemon juice, probably like a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then I used like 2, probably maybe 3 tablespoons of raspberry jelly or jam. Let's see, I'll show you. I just used the Smucker's one, but I do this with strawberries too in the summer. It's really good if you use strawberry jam or jelly and then put strawberries and goat cheese in your salad. But I just use the seedless raspberry jam, probably just 2 to 3 tablespoons. You can use less if you don't want it to be as sweet. And then a little pinch of salt, probably like 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and just mix it all together. It was so easy. Tossed it with the raspberries and the salad, and that's what we had. And then I showed you how to make the chicken salad the other night. So that is how we made that dinner. It was easy. I just had that for lunch. And I'm getting ready to start dinner for tonight because I'm making it in the crock pot, and we're gonna have shredded chicken taco salads. I don't know if it was this vlog or if it was the fact that I actually planned for this week and I made simple meals, or what I feel like are simple meals. But it's been really easy, and we've eaten what I purchased, and it's all been delicious, and I haven't had to like think or put a lot of effort into it. And I did eat lunch out yesterday because I was with my mom, and then we ate chicken salad out the day before. But other than that, like, we've eaten dinner every night. This is gonna be the last night's dinner because tomorrow's Friday and we're gonna go out. But we have eaten at home every single night, Monday through Thursday, which for us during this pregnancy is like a big deal. But I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make. Sorry, the lighting is really bad. But I have raw meat coming, so just in case you're wondering. This crock pot is amazing. It's from All Clad. I'll link it down below, but I love it because you can take this insert out and put it on the stove. So it's perfect if I'm like making soup and I need to cook some meat or brown it, or like a pot roast, and I like to brown mine first. I have 3 chicken breasts. I usually would do less and it would probably maybe taste a little bit better, but my sister-in-law is coming over for dinner and I am using this taco seasoning. So all I'm gonna do is open this, pour it on this, I'll show you. This is like one of my favorite taco seasonings ever. I buy it at Whole Foods. It's so good. I'm pretty sure it's gluten-free and it's made with all organic ingredients, whatever, but it's really good. It just tastes delicious. So I went ahead and put that on top. I am gonna start this. I'm gonna put it on low for several hours, probably like, actually I'm gonna put it on high because I need it to be, I'm setting this a little bit late. So I'm gonna put it on high for 4 hours and I'll check back in with you guys, but I'm not gonna add any water right now just because while it's cooking, it might create a little bit of juice. But if I need to, I'll just add a little splash of water here or there. But I wanted to talk about 2 things. So we usually make tacos, but recently I've just been into like a taco salad because half the time my taco falls apart. I put so much stuff on it because I'm all about the toppings like the lettuce and tomato and sour cream and stuff. So I bought these. These are also gluten-free. They're tostada bowls. I've gotten these at Whole Foods. I bought them before and they were really good. And all you do is just open them and then put them in the oven and warm them up. And I had to talk about this because I've talked about it before. If you have never had the Hatch taco sauce in medium, it is delicious. It's not spicy at all. I usually am not one that uses like any kind of taco sauce, but this is just so good. I keep meaning to make it. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I'm going to try to just do the chicken with this in the crock pot one time because it's so good. It's not spicy, it just has the best flavor ever. And I mean, Jay and I, like, we never use any kind of sauce like this. It has like, I think it has really good ingredients and, you know, the nutritional facts are, it's not a whole lot of junk, but we will go through bottles of this. This is like our 4th bottle in like the past 6 months because we just use it and it's good. So that makes me happy because I feel like things like this tend to go bad in refrigerators. But either way, I'll show you later once we have our taco bar set up. Okay, you guys, I forgot to show the last night's dinner, the taco salad, but it was really, really good. It was really easy. It was your basic taco salad. You can use any toppings that you want. And I love that we could just set it up and all I had to do was like chop some lettuce and tomato and use our taco seasonings, like our sour cream and cheese, and it was just super easy. I imagine it's like probably really fun and easy if you have kids too, that they can just make their own taco salad or own tacos. So either way, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see future videos like this, definitely let me know. Check out the description bar for all of the recipes, and I'm gonna try to put some of the recipes that turned out well on my blog, but they're all super simple, very limited ingredients. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that if you did, you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.